Hiya, it's me, Luke, from Bluewolfpsychic, here to read the tarot cards for the star sign of Leo for the month of July 2011. Right, let's see what the month has got for you, Leo. The first card out, the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, a very positive card. Suggests it's quite an interesting and emotional time for you at the moment, Leo, actually. Generally a good card, the Ace of Cups, but emotions can always be two-edged things, can't they, sort of things. So I think quite an emotional month for you. But also one generally positive feelings and good feelings. It's a good month in which to work on your relationship, if you've got one, or to find one if you haven't got one. A good month to show your feelings to other people. It's also quite a creative period for you as well, a month in which it may be time, if you're not already engaging in some creative pursuits that you enjoy, then I think it may be that there are some things that you've not done for a while but which you used to enjoy doing, and it may be time to go back to doing those a little bit, to bring them back into your life, whether that's art or music or knitting or whatever it is, okay. Gardening, growing something, nothing beats growing something with your own hands, whether it's flowers or whether it's vegetables. But yeah, it's a good month for doing all that sort of thing, okay. Next card out is Judgment, one of the major cards in the deck, and we've got the angel Raphael back there in the background. Well, I always think it's Raphael anyway, from the colouring, blowing the last trumpet, so maybe it is Gabriel, I'm not sure. But certainly it's one of the archangels there. And Judgment it's about a renewal. It's about a period of time during which there's things happening. Quite a powerful month for you, isn't it, actually? Yeah, this, of course. Birthdays starting in a week or 10 days time, isn't it, so maybe there's quite a bit going on in your mind, actually. Birthdays can be interesting times, can't they? But it's a time for renewal and rebirth, and time for starting, time to bring some of those ideas out of the back of your mind into the front of your mind, and to start developing some of those projects you've been putting off for a little period of time, and that as well. I will also say that it's just come to me, a little voice has just whispered in my ear. There may be an anniversary of a passing around about this time for you during the month of July, actually, Leo, as well. Either an anniversary of a passing or birthday of someone who has passed. Just a little memory of that person coming through for you as well. Okay. Right, next card out is the Lovers. So again, a card, very nice card, especially when we had the Ace of Cups to begin with, doesn't it? So it suggests it's a very good month for you as far as relationships are concerned. Lots of good feelings for you. Lots of good things going on in terms of relating to other people. Whether that's the person in your life that you love, whether that's finding a person in your life to love, or whether that's just general relationships with other people, but a good time for that. There's also a spiritual dimension to the Lovers as well, so it may be that, again, to do with the previous card, Judgment, it may be that part of that, the new ideas and things that you're bringing through will be a deeper connection with your spiritual self and that as well. So look for that too, okay, yeah. Next card, Six of Swords. Now this is the card, I think very often I find this card to be associated with holidays and breaks away, actually. They're crossing water, and I often say to people, well, you're going to cross the water. I don't know whether that's going to be across the oceans to New Zealand or something, or whether it's just going to be over the Humber Bridge, just a few miles away, sort of thing. But it looks to me as if you've not got a holiday planned, then it's time to get one planned, to look to break away, actually. And there's a very positive connection with this card as well. It's about sort of leaving things behind, leaving any difficulties you've got behind, and going away and having a break, and coming back with things being considerably better at that as well. Okay, so any worries, any problems, a little break away from them for you. Okay. and come back feeling a bit refreshed and feeling energised and that as well. Okay, so yeah, swords are funny cards. They're cards about thoughts and ideas, and they can also be the cards about arguments and disagreements and that as well. So any arguments and disagreements that you have been having, it's time to start and leave those behind a little bit and have a break from that as well. Move on into the future, a clearer and happier future for you. Next card out, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Right, now I feel queens are often cards that bring in a motherly influence, someone on the motherly link for you. Doesn't mean to say it's your mother, but it's someone who has that kind of a relationship to you in your life. And I think actually this particular one, I'm being told that it's actually a spiritual presence looking in for you. I think it's someone on a motherly link who has actually passed to the other world and is looking to just remind you they're still there, to remind you that we survived bodily death. This would be a woman who was very much in tune with the energies of the earth. She'd probably like to grow things, or she did baking or something like that. Something in which she worked with her hands and she produced something worthwhile, either from the ground or to put into people's to eat, sort of thing. Okay, she'd be a gardener or she'd be a cook, or maybe both, sort of thing. Okay, probably fond of animals too. She liked to dress well, and she liked to keep a good home about her as well. And there's probably a piece of jewellery around there somewhere that you know of that belonged to this woman, because she liked her jewellery as well, this woman. And there may be one or two pieces that have been passed down the family, and you know where at least one of those is, I think, actually. Yeah, okay. Right, so interesting month for you actually. We've covered a bit of ground there, haven't we? Yeah? Good month for relationships, for telling people you love them and for enjoying being with other people. A month in which there's going to be some new ideas and things coming forward for you, and some new viewpoints, and you're going to be developing a new view on life, some renewal, getting some of those new those projects working for yourself. Time for a little holiday away, and also to leave any arguments and disagreements behind that you've had with other people as well. And just look for that motherly figure in the world of spirit that has looked in to say hello to. Okay. Right, Leo, thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure to read for you this afternoon. Bye for now.